I got a story to share with everybody. What I do for a living. I got I got an publication to experience with someone about my track career and what I do for a living. What I'm doing right now that people don't know is I worked for Nike for over 20 months and I've been with the company for a long time. What I do at work with the managers that have me doing is working in a basement like it's a warehouse, running up the ticket, setting up to the floor, and setting up the shoes to the floor, delivering it to the customers. Working for Nike is representing the company and comparing to the athletes featuring mainly like Steve Prefontaine, that was the first man to be sponsored by Nike. That was also went to Oregon back in 1970. He was a gold medalist in the 5,000 meter. The company was founded on January 25th, 1964, and also Nike was discovered in 1972. And the founder of Nike is Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. The biggest selling Nike item is Nike Runner. That's ranked #1 worldwide for men and women to represent the track runners and the competitive athletes. And welcome to our legends: Michael Johnson, Michael Jordan, Carl Lewis, Jackie Joyner Reese, and Substantian Cole. Now we're gonna talk about what to do. About my career is I'm still working hard and fighting my chances to defeat the purpose of competing. At the level I am at, I got a couple more years to step my way up to the line and the podium to have my marks posted through the line. To challenge the athletes, you got to have some liquids in your fluids in your system, like electrolytes. Like what to drink? Drink Gatorade, drink some water. Don't drink no energy drinks because it dehydrates you and you're gonna pass out before you compete and you're gonna use up all your energy. It varies of how much water you drink and an amount you need for your body to stimulate. The inspirations of being a deterious athlete is how many hours you postulate a day. The coach recommends you to train on hills in the off season, like in the winter season due to the weather when it's cold or when it's raining. You gotta have your wind runner breaker on to to protect you from the ice cold rain. Like if you want a hell of a good workout, go to Baldwin Hills, Senate, Overlook Park, and Culver City. Like those stairs is real steep, and run on steep stairs. If you need some shoes that's flexible for your feet, like free run shoes, go to Nike store, go to Sports Store, or go to the Finish Line store. And you gotta find some competitive shoes, like lightweight shoes for the bottom that makes your foot so flexible, and you bend your shoe over, like, and it makes your feet flexible, your legs flexible to stretch. And what else I'm gonna be talking about is how you're supposed to training skills. To be prepared to practice, you have to stretch and warm up by doing ab works, like the mainly ab exercise, including sit-ups, bottom-ups, butt-ups, cross-body crunches, like side bridges and toe touches. After after you're done working out, go get a treatment or take an ice bath for 6 minutes to recover your muscles quicker. Got something to indicate about my times. What I run, like what I run right now, is a 200 and a 400 meters. My times are so average at the level I'm at. I want to show you the times and the marks I want to get at. Like I need to know where I want to get at right now, because I'm at a beginner time. Like I'm a 54 and a 53 running the 400. And my goal right now is what I should do run next year, run like a 49, 48. It counts upon the split you run the 200. And I got to work my way up to get to the top. Like I want to get at a 45 and a 44 level, like world class, like which is no joke. Like you really got to train hard. It's a lot of work you got to get to. Like download some apps for coaching, training, and look for some coaches. Look for some professional coaches. And you got to pay to coach. Pay for your athlete to get better. The half of the race counts on how your speed is and how you get out the blocks to maintain your speed. Like in a couple steps when you get out the blocks, you gotta keep your head down. Like track is about math of times in the race that you divide by two and that you compete in, and it's about speed. The arms, legs, hamstrings, muscles have strength to do with your speed, and it's your body having to flex. If you run 100 meters to 200-meter speed, it's totally different from the 400. Because 100, 200, you sprint all the way. Like if 100 meters, you got to get out 50 meters and pick it up last 50 meters. And 200, you got to get out all 100 meters and you got to pick it up at the last 100 meters and never slow down. Develop your speed. Keep fighting when you feel tired. If your muscles tighten up, keep pushing it. Like you gotta have your attitude popping out your head. But you have to pace yourself when you get out again. When you run the 400, you have to pace yourself. And when you get to the last 200 and 100 mark, you gotta pick it up at the end. The joke about track is you have to chase the clock like a cheetah. And animals will make you run like a wing. And let me tell you about bodybuilders and the difference between track and bodybuilding. Bodybuilder workouts and track workouts is hell of a different workout because of your body. You're building up arms. You're building up the size of your arms to see how big you want to be. Because when you're big, you gotta throw the shot put, the hammer, and the hammer throw. And the bodybuilder is not made for you to be a track runner because it's totally different size for your body. And my goal for track and field is you constantly should start off at the bottom, get to average, and at the top. It develops your strength and your speed. You never, ever, ever start off at the top level because you can end up suffering an injury and be in so much pain and you be screwed up for the season. And it takes months and months to recover from your injuries and your wounds. It's like forcing yourself to lift up something heavy for your body, which you don't need. Like what's dangerous about weights is you can hurt yourself. Like if bench press is one of the dangerous weights you could use, because if you pick up a bench press, you drop it on you, you'll break your bones, you'll kill yourself, and we gotta rush to save you. Like it's always important to have somebody watching you wherever you go. Like be aware where your surroundings is, so nothing will happen to you. We're there to help everybody out. You gotta work out as a team, help somebody as a team, step up to be a leader, and always avoid injuries before you're working out properly. You always have to work out properly, stretch properly, warm up properly, so you don't hurt yourself. Like if you're running times in the 100 and 200, they could affect the race because it's a lot of wind-dated times going on in the meet. Like you can't control the weather because it's due to the wind. It has a wind meter, and it'll tell you whatever the wind. Whenever the results come out in 100 meters and the 200 meters, it'll tell you where the wind is because wind-dated times are not acceptable for me. It's not acceptable for your PR because it's pushing you harder. It's only good for a day because it pushes you back from a headwind. Sometimes the wind is pushing you from the back, and you gotta keep your arms pumping and your legs in pace. And it's called wind assisted times. Seriously, before you're getting ready to run, you need that attitude and that power before you compete. And don't ever get nervous before you run. Anything's possible and capable if you put your mind to it. What I'm going to be talking next is about the nutrition of what to eat and what to drink. I recently changed my appetite of what I eat. My favorite meals I constantly like eat is what I eat more likely is salads, fruits, and vegetables, except mushrooms and tomatoes. And and also like and I also eat meat like boneless chicken, teriyaki chicken, and beef and steak, ribs and pulled pork. And I don't eat fast food no more. Stay off that fast food and watch your diet of what you're gonna eat. Like the perfect meal to eat for dinner, what I should tell somebody to eat is always eat salmon, vegetables, and rice. The perfect brand you should buy is Herbalife milkshake or Muscle Milk, and you could get and go get it. Go buy it from GNC or Vitamin Shop. Always look for the brand, nutritional facts, or the ingredients, what's inside of it, because you don't know what's in there. It could be something that's bad for you. It could kill you, because men have testosterone in their body, and you don't want to take nothing that's made out of hormones. That's cheating, and you could be suspended for a long time. You can get banned from the government or the federation because it could be banned substance. Like banned substance could seriously be in trouble because people be cheating. A lot of people have failed the drug test. Like obviously, stay natural. Don't take anything. Don't take anything you're not supposed to take because a lot of them is on the list. Like especially NCAA is very strict on drug testing, and pro athlete is straight. Like what's strict is the NFL, NBA, and Major Baseball League is very strict because a lot of baseball players have taken drugs. What's known for is Barry Bonds. Marion Jones failed the drug test. Definitely Ben Johnson has gotten disqualified, threw that world record away, cheated Carl Lewis, and Carl Lewis got that gold medal back in 1988 Olympics. And that's it. Like, I'm gonna tell you what I want to do for life. My goal is to make 1,000 every week due to my job. I'm looking at online jobs which advertisement don't pay what's advertised because they're gonna take advantage of you. And you can lose money like that. It's a risk. What's going on right now? Too much fraud going on. Like you need help, take your time, be patient, let it come to you. That's all.